guys, Jeff from Reef.com, and today we are getting started on the rebuild of the canopy. So let's get started. Alright, so right here I'm getting a measurement of the length of the canopy, and it's going to be 48 inches and 3/8. Now I'm getting a measurement of the width, and we're looking at 18 and 3/8. And this is the height, and the old canopy was 12 inches, and I'm going to chop it down to 10 inches. Alright, now that we got our measurements, we're going to go to Lowe's and pick up some wood for the frame for the canopy. Okay, here are a couple things that we need for putting the frame together. You're going to need a drill, something to cut the wood with, glue, drill bits, screws, measuring tape, and something to mark the wood with. Alright, let's get started. Alright, now I'm cutting the length parts of the canopy. I believe they were 48 inches and 3/8, and I cut an extra one just in case of the wood crack, because this pine really likes to crack. It's very dry. Okay, I just wanted to illustrate something for people that are new to woodworking. When I took the measurements off the top of the aquarium, it was 18 and 3/8 by 48 and 3/8 with the width. And most people would take that measurement and go and cut 4 width pieces of wood at 18 and 3/8. Well, that would make their canopy too long, because you got to account for that extra 3/4 of an inch added on to with the length pieces attached. So what you end up needing for a cut is something like 16 and 13/16, something crazy like that, almost 3/4 of an inch, or just over 3/4 of an inch for a length instead of the 18 and 3/8. Now we'll keep that frame nice and tight with the aquarium, because this isn't going to overlap at all. It's going to sit flush right on top of the aquarium. So for people that are new with working with wood, you definitely need to account for that width of the wood that you're working with. Now I'm cutting the width pieces of the canopy. I cut one at 16 inches and 13/16, and use that one as a jig to mark the rest and get all the cutting done at once. Alright, here I'm pre-drilling all of the wood before putting in the screws. This pine is very dry and it likes to crack, so it's very important to drill. Okay, so I'm basically going to put one square together, and for the top and for the bottom, for now, I'm going to leave the back open for my overflow and my return pipe. So here is me gluing and screwing the canopy together. The first part was basically I'm just building a box, so that's pretty self-explanatory. As far as the use for the glue, it helps hold the wood together a little bit better, makes it a little bit stronger. I have built canopies in the past without glue, but this time I was just trying to do it the right way. Another thing is you want to make sure where two pieces of wood meet, you want to make sure that they're flush against each other, and you also want to countersink your screws so you got nothing sticking out. Alright, so here are my 4 10-inch cuts for my height on the canopy, and I'm going to install those on the inside corner. Alright, so that's what I got so far. That's basically just going to use drywall screws because they're small enough where I can put them in and them not poke out to the other side. Probably be 2 screws per side. Do the same over here, and then I'll flip it over and do it on the other side too. Right here I'm pre-gluing and pre-drilling everything before I go ahead and throw in the drywall screws. I use drywall screws because I had them kicking around and they were just long enough to not penetrate through the other side. Saved me a few bucks. Alright, so this is what I got so far. That worked out pretty good. Down here, where this is going to be the back of the aquarium and the bottom, I have my return pipe and overflow. And I was thinking about just leaving it open, but now that I'm looking at it, I think I'm going to cut a couple more 10-inch pieces and put them here on the bottom, and then have my cross piece go up like that and have a cross piece here. So I'm going to need 4 more cuts of 10-inch pieces, and then I'll have my overflow and return pipe centrally located. The only thing with that is I'm going to have to have my return pipe point into the corner of the tank instead of like the water coming back up just getting sucked back down. But that'll make a lot of turbulence right in the middle of the tank. So I'm going to go ahead and cut 4 more 10-inch pieces so I can do that, and then I will finish drilling and gluing and screwing this, and then we're gonna call it part 1. So I'll be right back with you. Alright guys, so this is what I got so far for the frame of the canopy. Tried to keep you guys involved as much as I could this time. I know last time I kind of would just show you updates on it. Well, this time I wanted to show you measurements and all that good stuff. This is going to be the front right here, and that is going to be the back. And I got room for my return pipe and overflow. And it's 2 inches shorter than the original canopy, and the door is going to go the entire length. I will need to figure out something too for my LEDs, how I'm going to get those in there, how I'm going to rig them up. This probably will not go on the aquarium until I have my LEDs built. So, alright guys, this is episode 1 of the canopy build. If you guys are new to Mad Hatter Reefs, please subscribe, check out the website, and find us on Facebook. I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Mad Hatter